Preparing for your California DMV permit test? Congratulations. You've come to the right channel. On this channel, you'll find everything you need to pass on your first try, guaranteed. We've prepared the 220 most important DMV questions you need to know for the exam. Grab a pen and paper to track your answers, and let us know in the comments how many you got right. Watch this video till the end and don't miss the last 20 questions. They're the most important and can earn you easy points in your exam. All questions are based on the official DMV study guide. Let's get started. Question 1. Which of the following can reduce your ability to drive? A. Sickness or injury. B. Raised BAC level. C. Drugs. D. All of the above. The correct answer is D. All of the above. Question 2. Where are most of the blind spots situated in vehicles? A. To the back left and back right of the vehicle. B. To the front left and back left of the vehicle. C. To the front right and back right of the vehicle. D. None of the above. The correct answer is A. To the back left and back right of the vehicle. Question 3. What is the best practice to avoid collisions with vehicles in your blind spots? A. Adjust your rear-view mirrors to ensure maximum visibility. B. Honk your horn right before turning or changing lanes to alert other drivers. C. Quickly glance over your shoulder to check your blind spot before changing lanes. D. Assume that other drivers will accommodate your lane change and proceed. The correct answer is C. Quickly glance over your shoulder to check your blind spot before changing lanes. Question 4. Leaving a child who is dashed by themselves in a vehicle is against the law. A. 6 years old or younger. B. 12 years old or younger. C. 16 years old or younger. D. None of the above. The correct answer is A. 6 years old or younger. Question 5. Use your headlights if you cannot clearly recognize a person or vehicle from dash away. A. 1,000 feet. B. 2,000 feet. C. 1,500 feet. D. 500 feet. The correct answer is A. 1,000 feet. Question 6. Use your low beam headlights within dash when following a vehicle. A. 300 feet. B. 600 feet. C. 1,200 feet. D. 2,400 feet. The correct answer is A. 300 feet. Question 7. Use your low beam headlights within dash of an oncoming vehicle. A. 300 feet. B. 500 feet. C. 600 feet. D. 1,000 feet. The correct answer is B. 500 feet. Question 8. How far ahead of your vehicle should you scan the road while driving? A. 5 to 10 seconds. B. 10 to 15 seconds. C. 15 to 20 seconds. D. 20 to 30 seconds. The correct answer is B. 10 to 15 seconds. Question 9. Never change lanes in traffic without A. Speeding over the posted speed limit. B. Giving proper signal and looking to make sure the move can be made safely. C. Honking your horn to warn other drivers. D. Decreasing speed and flashing brake lights. The correct answer is B. Giving proper signal and looking to make sure the move can be made safely. Question 10. When should you use your turn signals and brake lights? A. Anytime before stopping, slowing down, and changing lanes. B. When leaving the road or moving out from a parked position. C. Both A and B. D. Only when driving in heavy traffic. The correct answer is C. Both A and B. Question 11. When should you use your signal lights? A. When you are moving away from the curb or parking lane. B. When you are turning left or right. C. When you are changing lanes. D. All of the above. The correct answer is D. All of the above. Question 12. What does the picture below indicate? A. The driver is moving or turning left. B. The driver is moving or turning right. C. The driver is slowing or stopping. D. The driver is parking. The correct answer is A. The driver is moving or turning left. Question 13. What does the picture below indicate? A. The driver is moving or turning left. B. The driver is moving or turning right. C. The driver is slowing or stopping. D. The driver is parking. The correct answer is B. The driver is moving or turning right. Question 14. What does the picture below indicate? A. The driver is moving or turning left. B. The driver is moving or turning right. C. The driver is slowing or stopping. D. The driver is parking. The correct answer is C. The driver is slowing or stopping. Question 15. What does the picture below indicate? A. The driver is moving or turning left. B. The driver is moving or turning right. C. The driver is slowing or stopping. D. The driver is parking. The correct answer is A. The driver is moving or turning left. Question 16. What does the picture below indicate? A. The driver is moving or turning left. B. The driver is moving or turning right. C. The driver is slowing or stopping. D. The driver is parking. The correct answer is B. The driver is moving or turning right. Question 17. What does the picture below indicate? A. The driver is moving or turning left. B. The driver is moving or turning right. C. The driver is slowing or stopping. D. The driver is parking. The correct answer is C. The driver is slowing or stopping. Question 18. When should you signal before making a turn or changing lane? A. At least 100 feet in advance. B. As you begin to turn the steering wheel. C. After you have completed the maneuver. D. Only when there are other vehicles directly behind you. The correct answer is A. At least 100 feet in advance. Question 19. When should you signal before changing lanes on a freeway? A. At least 5 seconds before you change lanes. B. As you are changing lanes. C. After you have completed changing lanes. D. Only when there's heavy traffic around you. The correct answer is A. At least 5 seconds before you change lanes. Question 20. Why is it important to use your turn signals, even when you do not see other vehicles around you? A. To conserve energy in the vehicle's battery. B. To practice your signaling technique. C. To avoid collisions, especially in situations when you think you are safe. D. None of the above. The correct answer is C. To avoid collisions, especially in situations when you think you are safe. Question 21. When should you signal if you plan to turn after an intersection? A. As soon as you approach the intersection. B. After you have completely crossed the intersection. C. When you are almost through the intersection. D. Never signal in this situation. The correct answer is B. After you have completely crossed the intersection. Question 22. When faced with a potential hazard, it is better to A. Honk loudly to alert others. B. Maintain your speed and stay in your lane. C. Slow down or stop instead of honking. D. Flash your headlights to signal danger. The correct answer is C. Slow down or stop instead of honking. Question 23. You should use your horn. A. To avoid collisions when necessary. B. To alert pedestrians or other drivers of a hazard. C. To alert oncoming traffic on narrow roads. D. All of the above. The correct answer is D. All of the above. Question 24. When a bus, streetcar, or trolley is stopped at a safety zone or an intersection controlled by an officer or traffic signal, at what speed may you pass? A. 5 miles per hour. B. 10 miles per hour. C. 15 miles per hour. D. 20 miles per hour. The correct answer is B. 10 miles per hour. Question 25. What is the speed limit on county roads unless otherwise posted? A. 35 miles per hour. B. 45 miles per hour. C. 55 miles per hour. D. 65 miles per hour. The correct answer is C. 55 miles per hour. Don't have time to study every test question? No worries. We've got you covered. You can get ready in less than 1 hour and pass the California DMV permit test guaranteed. Get our premium cheat sheet with 150 must-know questions. Tap the link above to download now. You can also grab it from the description below. Question 26. What is the speed limit near a school when children are outside or crossing the street unless a different limit is posted? A. 10 miles per hour. B. 15 miles per hour. C. 25 miles per hour. D. 35 miles per hour. The correct answer is C. 25 miles per hour. Question 27. What is the designated speed limit for a blind intersection? A. 5 miles per hour. B. 15 miles per hour. C. 35 miles per hour. D. 20 miles per hour. The correct answer is B. 15 miles per hour. Question 28. What is the speed limit for alleys? A. 5 miles per hour. B. 10 miles per hour. C. 15 miles per hour. D. 20 miles per hour. The correct answer is C. 15 miles per hour. Question 29. What is the speed limit near a railroad crossing if you can't see 400 feet down the tracks? A. 15 miles per hour. B. 10 miles per hour. C. 45 miles per hour. D. 20 miles per hour. The correct answer is A. 15 miles per hour. Question 30. What is the passing speed limit when a bus, streetcar, or trolley is stopped and it is safe to pass? A. 15 miles per hour. B. 20 miles per hour. C. 10 miles per hour. D. 25 miles per hour. The correct answer is C. 10 miles per hour. Question 31. What is the speed limit in business or residential districts unless otherwise posted? A. 15 miles per hour. B. 30 miles per hour. C. 25 miles per hour. D. 40 miles per hour. The correct answer is C. 25 miles per hour. Question 32. In a heavy rainstorm or snowstorm, what is the maximum safe driving speed? A. 40 miles per hour. B. 50 miles per hour. C. 60 miles per hour. D. 30 miles per hour. The correct answer is D. 30 miles per hour. Question 33. What does California's basic speed law state? A. Do not obey posted speed limits when driving in adverse weather conditions. B. Never drive faster than is safe for current conditions. C. Always drive at least 10 miles per hour less than the posted speed limit. D. Drive at the posted speed limit regardless of conditions. The correct answer is B. Never drive faster than is safe for current conditions. Question 34. What tends to cause collisions on the road? A. All vehicles are traveling near or at the same speed. B. One lane of traffic is traveling much slower than the others. C. One vehicle is traveling faster or slower than the flow of traffic. D. All of the above. The correct answer is C. One vehicle is traveling faster or slower than the flow of traffic. Question 35. When can you receive a speeding ticket, even if you are driving at the posted speed limit? A. If road or weather conditions require a slower speed. B. If you have a single passenger in the vehicle. C. If you are driving during daylight hours. D. Under no circumstances. The correct answer is A. If road or weather conditions require a slower speed. Question 36. What is the speed limit at an uncontrolled crossing? A. 15 miles per hour. B. 20 miles per hour. C. 25 miles per hour. D. 30 miles per hour. The correct answer is B. 20 miles per hour. Question 37. How can you determine if you are following the vehicle ahead at a safe distance? A. Count the number of vehicles ahead of you. B. Observe the color of the vehicle's taillights. C. Count the seconds it takes you to reach a fixed point after the vehicle ahead passes it. D. Estimate the speed of the vehicle ahead. The correct answer is C. Count the seconds it takes you to reach a fixed point after the vehicle ahead passes it. Question 38. When traveling in a caravan or motorcade outside of a business or residential area, how much space should you leave between vehicles? A. 100 feet. B. 150 feet. C. 200 feet. D. 250 feet. The correct answer is C. 200 feet. Question 39. What can you do to avoid rear-end collisions when driving behind another car? A. Watch for brake lights on the cars several vehicles ahead. B. Leave plenty of space between your car and the car ahead of you as a safety cushion. C. Watch for shrinking distance between your car and the one ahead. D. All of the above. The correct answer is D. All of the above. Question 40. When should you increase your following distance? A. On slippery roads. B. Only during daytime driving. C. Only when driving in heavy traffic. D. Only when you see a traffic signal. The correct answer is A. On slippery roads. Question 41. What is the 3-second rule used for in driving? A. To decide when to change lanes. B. To measure how quickly you can stop your vehicle. C. To determine how fast you should drive. D. To maintain a safe following distance behind the vehicle ahead. The correct answer is D. To maintain a safe following distance behind the vehicle ahead. Question 42. For speeds above 30 miles per hour, what is the recommended following distance? A. 2 seconds. B. 3 seconds. C. 4 seconds. D. 5 seconds. The correct answer is C. 4 seconds. Question 43. What should you do to maintain enough space on each side of your vehicle? A. Stay out of other drivers' blind spots. B. Weave between lanes to keep moving. C. Drive in the center of 2 lanes at all times. D. None of the above. The correct answer is A. Stay out of other drivers' blind spots. Question 44. Who has the right of way at a crosswalk? A. Only large commercial vehicles. B. Bicyclists only. C. Pedestrians, even at unmarked crosswalks. D. No one unless there's a signal. The correct answer is C. Pedestrians, even at unmarked crosswalks. Question 45. What should you do when approaching a stopped vehicle letting pedestrians cross? A. Pass carefully. B. Honk to alert the driver. C. Turn around. D. Stop completely behind it. The correct answer is D. Stop completely behind it. Question 46. What should you do if a pedestrian is crossing your lane without a crosswalk? A. Honk and keep going. B. Stop and let them finish crossing. C. Swerve around them. D. Flash headlights and drive forward. The correct answer is B. Stop and let them finish crossing. Question 47. When is it legal to drive on a sidewalk? A. When you're in a rush. B. To park closer to a building. C. Only to enter or exit a driveway or alley. D. When no one is on the sidewalk. The correct answer is C. Only to enter or exit a driveway or alley. Question 48. What must you do when entering a bike lane to make a turn? A. Honk to warn the bicyclist. B. Yield and then merge behind the bicyclist. C. Merge in front of the bicyclist quickly. D. Ignore the bike lane. The correct answer is B. Yield and then merge behind the bicyclist. Question 49. Why must you be extra careful when driving near large commercial vehicles? A. They drive faster than other vehicles. B. They stop more often for deliveries. C. They have large blind spots on the sides and back. D. They always stay in the left lane. The correct answer is C. They have large blind spots on the sides and back. Question 50. What does a diamond-shaped sign on a truck indicate? A. It is carrying oversized cargo. B. Its load may be dangerous, such as gas or explosives. C. It has the right of way at all times. D. It does not need to stop at railroad crossings. The correct answer is B. Its load may be dangerous, such as gas or explosives. Question 51. Why should you drive carefully near playground and school zones? A. Roads are often slippery there. B. Children may dart on the road unexpectedly. C. There's extra police patrol there. D. None of the above. The correct answer is B. Children may dart on the road unexpectedly. Question 52. How far must you stop from a blind person at a crosswalk or intersection? A. 5 feet. B. 10 feet. C. 15 feet. D. 20 feet. The correct answer is C. 15 feet. Question 53. Who is considered a pedestrian? A. Only people walking. B. People in wheelchairs only. C. Anyone on foot, skateboard, or roller skates. D. Only children and seniors. The correct answer is C. Anyone on foot, skateboard, or roller skates. Question 54. When can you enter a bike lane to make a right turn? A. Any time before the turn. B. At the start of the street. C. When you're within 200 feet of the turn. D. After making the turn. The correct answer is C. When you're within 200 feet of the turn. Question 55. How much following distance should you maintain when driving behind a motorcycle? A. At least 1 second. B. At least 2 seconds. C. At least 3 seconds. D. As close as possible. The correct answer is C. At least 3 seconds. Question 56. How many motorcyclists are allowed to ride side by side in a single lane? A. 1. B. 3. C. 4. D. 2. The correct answer is D. 2. Question 57. The stopping distance of large commercial vehicles is A. Shorter than small vehicles. B. Longer than small vehicles. C. Same as small vehicles. D. None of these. The correct answer is B. Longer than small vehicles. Question 58. When is it legal to drive in a bus lane? A. To pass lower traffic. B. Anytime there is no bus nearby. C. Only when making a right turn. D. To avoid traffic congestion. The correct answer is C. Only when making a right turn. Question 59. What should you do at a light rail intersection? A. Be alert, obey signals, and look both ways before crossing. B. Ignore pedestrians and cyclists. C. Focus only on the train. D. Cross quickly without stopping. The correct answer is A. Be alert, obey signals, and look both ways before crossing. Question 60. What is the usual speed of most farm machinery and tractors? A. 55 miles per hour. B. 45 miles per hour. C. Less than 25 miles per hour. D. Over 55 miles per hour. The correct answer is C. Less than 25 miles per hour. Question 61. Why is it dangerous to cut in front of a large vehicle and slow down? A. Large vehicles may not see you. B. It may confuse other drivers. C. Large vehicles need more distance to stop and could hit you. D. None of the above. The correct answer is C. Large vehicles need more distance to stop and could hit you. Question 62. When approaching an intersection, in what order should you look for traffic? A. Look right, left, then right again. B. Look right, left, then straight ahead. C. Look straight ahead, left, then right. D. Look left, right, then left again. The correct answer is D. Look left, right, then left again. Question 63. When approaching a stop sign, when are you allowed to enter or cross the intersecting street? A. After slowing down and checking for traffic. B. Only if there are no other vehicles present. C. After coming to a complete stop within 5 feet of the nearest crosswalk or stop line. D. As long as you signal your intention to proceed. The correct answer is C. After coming to a complete stop within 5 feet of the nearest crosswalk or stop line. Question 64. In what situations are you legally allowed to block an intersection? A. Only when entering on a green light. B. Only during rush hour traffic. C. Under no circumstances. D. Always. The correct answer is C. Under no circumstances. Question 65. What must you do before crossing lanes or turning at an intersection? A. Speed up to clear the intersection quickly. B. Honk to alert others of your turn. C. Make sure no vehicles or people are blocking your path. D. Rely on other drivers to stop for you. The correct answer is C. Make sure no vehicles or people are blocking your path. Question 66. When is an intersection considered blind? A. When there are traffic lights but no signs. B. When you cannot see pedestrians clearly. C. When there are no stop signs and you can't see 100 feet in both directions within 100 feet of the intersection. D. When it is dark outside and street lights are not working. The correct answer is C. When there are no stop signs and you can't see 100 feet in both directions within 100 feet of the intersection. Question 67. What should you do if you approach a green light and another car is already in the intersection making a turn? A. Speed up and go around the turning car. B. Honk to warn the other driver. C. Yield the right-of-way and let the car finish its turn. D. Stop completely and wait for the light to turn red. The correct answer is C. Yield the right-of-way and let the car finish its turn. Question 68. How should you approach an intersection that already has a yellow light? A. Speed up to beat the red light. B. Slow down and prepare to stop. C. Ignore it and continue at the same speed. D. Stop only if there are cars behind you. The correct answer is B. Slow down and prepare to stop. Question 69. Where should you bring your vehicle to a stop on a road with a marked stop line? A. Before the stop line. B. On the stop line. C. Ahead of the stop line. D. None of the above. The correct answer is A. Before the stop line. Question 70. If there is no stop line or marked crosswalk at an intersection, how far from the intersecting roadway must you stop? A. Within 1 meter, 3 feet. B. Within 3 meters, 10 feet. C. Within 5 meters, 16 feet. D. Within 10 meters, 33 feet. The correct answer is B. Within 3 meters, 10 feet. Question 71. What does yield the right-of-way mean? A. Allow other vehicles, cyclists, or pedestrians to go before you. B. You have the right to go first. C. Stop completely at every intersection. D. Honk to let others know you're coming. The correct answer is A. Allow other vehicles, cyclists, or pedestrians to go before you. Question 72. When entering the road from any private road or driveway, you must yield the right-of-way to A. Vehicles that are already present on the road. B. Pedestrians on the sidewalks. C. Both A and B. D. None of these. The correct answer is C. Both A and B. Question 73. At controlled intersections with stop signs, who has the right-of-way? A. The largest vehicle. B. The smallest vehicle. C. The vehicle that first comes to a complete stop. D. Any vehicle can go first. The correct answer is C. The vehicle that first comes to a complete stop. Question 74. When two vehicles arrive at a four-way stop at the same time, who has the right-of-way? A. The vehicle on the left should yield to the vehicle on the right. B. The vehicle on the right should yield to the vehicle on the left. C. Both vehicles can proceed simultaneously without yielding. D. The vehicle that honks its horn first has the right-of-way. The correct answer is A. The vehicle on the left should yield to the vehicle on the right. Question 75. When turning at a T intersection from a one-way street onto a two-way street, what should you be cautious of? A. Vehicles coming from the left have the right of way. B. Vehicles going straight through the intersection have the right of way. C. You can only turn right from the center lane. D. Pedestrians do not have the right of way in this situation. The correct answer is B. Vehicles going straight through the intersection have the right of way. Question 76. When should you give up your right of way? A. Always, even if it causes confusion. B. Only when you are in a hurry. C. Only when it is safe and helps prevent a collision. D. Never, because the law is always on your side. The correct answer is C. Only when it is safe and helps prevent a collision. Question 77. At an intersection with stop signs at all corners, what should you do? A. Proceed through the intersection without stopping. B. Yield the right of way to vehicles on your left. C. Stop first, then follow the right of way rules. D. Always yield to vehicles approaching from your right. The correct answer is C. Stop first, then follow the right of way rules. Question 78. If two vehicles meet on a steep, narrow road and neither can pass, which vehicle has the right of way? A. The vehicle facing uphill. B. The larger vehicle. C. The faster vehicle. D. The vehicle facing downhill. The correct answer is A. The vehicle facing uphill. Question 79. At 55 miles per hour, the stopping distance of a car is about A. 200 feet. B. 300 feet. C. 400 feet. D. 500 feet. The correct answer is C. 400 feet. Question 80. At 55 miles per hour, the stopping distance of a large vehicle is about A. 400 feet. B. 600 feet. C. 700 feet. D. 800 feet. The correct answer is D. 800 feet. Question 81. How long does it take the average person to react and apply the brakes? A. 3 seconds. B. 1 second. C. 2 seconds. D. 1.5 seconds. The correct answer is D. 1.5 seconds. Question 82. When are you required to stop and yield near schools? A. Only when crossing guards are present. B. Only during school hours. C. Only if a police officer is nearby. D. When children or school safety patrols are directing traffic, or a school bus has its stop arm extended. The correct answer is D. When children or school safety patrols are directing traffic, or a school bus has its stop arm extended. Question 83. Why should you be extra careful around schools? A. There are often traffic jams. B. Parking is limited. C. Children may be walking or biking nearby. D. Streets are narrow. The correct answer is C. Children may be walking or biking nearby. Question 84. Who must stop on a 4-lane undivided highway when a school bus has red lights flashing and the stop sign extended? A. Only vehicles behind the bus. B. Only vehicles in the left lane. C. All vehicles in all lanes. D. Only vehicles approaching the bus. The correct answer is C. All vehicles in all lanes. Question 85. What can happen if you don't stop for a school bus with flashing red lights? A. You get a warning. B. You pay a $100 fine. C. You can be fined up to $1,000 and lose your license for 1 year. D. Nothing happens. The correct answer is C. You can be fined up to $1,000 and lose your license for 1 year. Question 86. After a train passes, when is it safe to cross the tracks? A. As soon as the train is out of sight. B. When the signal lights stop flashing and the gate is fully raised. C. When other cars start moving. D. As soon as you hear no noise. The correct answer is B. When the signal lights stop flashing and the gate is fully raised. Question 87. What should you always do before changing lanes or turning? A. Signal early and check mirrors and blind spots. B. Speed up and turn quickly without signaling. C. Slow down and look straight ahead. D. None of the above. The correct answer is A. Signal early and check mirrors and blind spots. Question 88. How should you make a right turn from a one-way street onto another one-way street? A. Start in the far right lane and, if safe, finish the turn in any lane. B. Begin the turn in the far left lane and finish in the right lane. C. Start from any lane and turn into the right lane only. D. Always turn only from the center lane. The correct answer is A. Start in the far right lane and, if safe, finish the turn in any lane. Finding this video helpful? Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment below. Your support helps us create more practice videos to get you test ready. Now, let's get back to it. Question 89. How should you turn right from a two-way street onto another two-way street? A. Start in the left lane and turn into the center lane. B. Start in the center lane and turn into any lane. C. Start in the right-hand lane and turn into the lane closest to the curb. D. Turn from any lane into the far left lane. The correct answer is C. Start in the right-hand lane and turn into the lane closest to the curb. Question 90. Which lane must you use if you plan to turn left at a roundabout? A. Right lane. B. Any available lane. C. Center lane. D. Left lane. The correct answer is D. left lane. Don't have time to study every test question? No worries. We've got you covered. You can get ready in less than 1 hour and pass the California DMV permit test guaranteed. Get our premium cheat sheet with 150 must-know questions. Tap the link above to download now. You can also grab it from the description below. Question 91. Who has the right-of-way in a roundabout? A. Vehicles about to enter. B. Vehicles making a U-turn. C. Vehicles already inside the roundabout. D. Vehicles in the leftmost entry lane. The correct answer is C. Vehicles already inside the roundabout. Question 92. What should you do when exiting a roundabout? A. Change lanes quickly to exit. B. Exit without signaling to keep traffic flowing. C. Signal early and maintain your position relative to other vehicles. D. Stop before exiting to check for traffic. The correct answer is C. Signal early and maintain your position relative to other vehicles. Question 93. Where is passing another vehicle prohibited? A. On a clear, straight road. B. Before a pedestrian crossover or on a hill. C. On a multi-lane highway. D. In the passing lane. The correct answer is B. Before a pedestrian crossover or on a hill. Question 94. What must you do before passing a vehicle? A. Rely on the other driver to stay in their lane. B. Look ahead for road and traffic conditions that could cause other vehicles to move into your lane. C. Honk to alert the driver. D. Turn on hazard lights. The correct answer is B. Look ahead for road and traffic conditions that could cause other vehicles to move into your lane. Question 95. Where should you avoid passing another vehicle? A. On a clear highway. B. Near crosswalks, intersections, or driveways. C. In a passing zone. D. Where traffic is light. The correct answer is B. Near crosswalks, intersections, or driveways. Question 96. What do broken dashed yellow lines mean? A. Do not pass under any condition. B. Passing is allowed when safe. C. Road closed ahead. D. Only trucks may pass. The correct answer is B. Passing is allowed when safe. Question 97. What does a solid yellow line in your lane mean? A. Road ends ahead. B. You may pass when no traffic is coming. C. Passing is prohibited. D. Merge left immediately. The correct answer is C. Passing is prohibited. Question 98. When is it legal to pass on the right? A. When there's a hill ahead. B. Only on a one-way street. C. On any road with no oncoming traffic. D. When the vehicle ahead is driving slowly. The correct answer is B. Only on a one-way street. Question 99. Where should you not park your vehicle? A. On the traveled part of the road. B. At a place where you will block already parked vehicles. C. On sidewalks, crosswalks, and road entrance. D. All of the above. The correct answer is D. All of the above. Question 100. How far must you park from a fire hydrant? A. 5 feet. B. 10 feet. C. 15 feet. D. 20 feet. The correct answer is C. 15 feet. Question 101. Where should you turn your wheels when parking uphill with a curb? A. Keep them straight. B. Toward the curb. C. To the left, away from the curb. D. It doesn't matter. The correct answer is C. To the left, away from the curb. Question 102. Where is it illegal to park? A. On crosswalks. B. Any place where official signs prohibit stopping or standing. C. In front of driveways. D. All of the above. The correct answer is D. All of the above. Question 103. How far must you park from an elementary school? A. 25 feet. B. 50 feet. C. 100 feet. D. 150 feet. The correct answer is C. 100 feet. Question 104. Where is it illegal to park your vehicle? A. In spaces designated for zero-emission vehicles. B. In tunnels or on bridges, except when permitted. C. In cross-hatched areas next to disabled parking spaces. D. All of the above. The correct answer is D. All of the above. Question 105. When parking, how much space must be left near a sidewalk ramp for disabled access? A. 1 foot. B. 2 feet. C. 3 feet. D. 5 feet. The correct answer is C. 3 feet. Question 106. What does parallel parking mean? A. Parking sideways in a garage. B. Parking at an angle to the curb. C. Parking next to a curb with wheels parallel to it. D. Parking in the middle of the road. The correct answer is C. Parking next to a curb with wheels parallel to it. Question 107. Where should you turn your wheels when parking downhill, with or without a curb? A. To the left. B. To the right. C. Keep them straight. D. It doesn't matter. The correct answer is B. To the right. Question 108. What must you do before pulling out from a roadside stop? A. Honk and pull out quickly. B. Signal and check only your mirrors. C. Release the parking brake, signal left, and check blind spots. D. Turn on hazard lights and accelerate. The correct answer is C. Release the parking brake, signal left, and check blind spots. Question 109. When you merge into traffic from a stop, you should A. Honk your horn to alert other drivers. B. Accelerate as quickly as possible to match the flow of traffic. C. Wait for a large enough gap to get up to the speed of traffic. D. Keep your vehicle stationary until traffic clears entirely. The correct answer is C. Wait for a large enough gap to get up to the speed of traffic. Question 110. When exiting a highway, how long should you signal your intention to exit? A. Approximately 2 seconds. B. For about 10 seconds. C. For about 5 seconds. D. Only when you see the exit. The correct answer is C. For about 5 seconds. Question 111. What should you avoid doing at freeway exits? A. Driving alongside other vehicles. B. Maintaining speed according to the exit ramp. C. Using your turn signal before exiting. D. Slowing down to allow other vehicles to pass. The correct answer is A. Driving alongside other vehicles. Question 112. What must you do when approaching a work zone? A. Speed up to avoid traffic. B. Honk to alert workers. C. Slow down, increase space, and be ready to stop. D. Be prepared to change lanes quickly. The correct answer is C. Slow down, increase space, and be ready to stop. Question 113. What is the penalty for a traffic violation in a California work zone? A. No penalty. B. Only a warning. C. A small fine of up to $10. D. A fine of up to $1,000. The correct answer is D. A fine of up to $1,000. Question 114. When are fines doubled in highway construction or maintenance zones? A. When workers are present. B. Only when traffic is light. C. Only during the day. D. When cones are removed. The correct answer is A. When workers are present. Question 115. Which of the following can distract drivers and increase crash risk? A. GPS, maps, phone use, or talking to passengers. B. Checking mirrors. C. Looking at the speedometer. D. Holding the steering wheel with both hands. The correct answer is A. GPS, maps, phone use, or talking to passengers. Question 116. What is considered a distraction while driving? A. Using cruise control. B. Checking blind spots. C. Eating or drinking. D. None of the above. The correct answer is C. Eating or drinking. Question 117. When is it acceptable to use your cell phone while driving? A. When holding it to make a quick call. B. When using it to send a quick text. C. When checking social media briefly. D. When using a hands-free or speech-to-text feature. The correct answer is D. When using a hands-free or speech-to-text feature. Question 118. It is illegal to text, call, or use telecommunication devices while driving unless A. You are using a hands-free device. B. You are driving on an empty road. C. You are driving below the speed limit. D. You are parked in a no parking zone. The correct answer is A. You are using a hands-free device. Question 119. How far must you stay behind an emergency vehicle with lights or sirens on? A. 100 feet. B. 300 feet. C. 500 feet. D. No distance is required. The correct answer is C. 500 feet. Question 120. What should you do if you're about to turn at an intersection and an emergency vehicle approaches? A. Make the intended turn quickly. B. Stay in the intersection. C. Continue straight to clear the intersection quickly, then pull over and stop. D. Reverse out of the intersection. The correct answer is C. Continue straight to clear the intersection quickly, then pull over and stop. Question 121. Why must you be extra cautious around emergency vehicles with lights and sirens? A. They are smaller than other vehicles. B. They might be distracted. C. They are allowed to exceed the speed limit. D. They must always yield to you. The correct answer is C. They are allowed to exceed the speed limit. Question 122. What should you do if you hear an ambulance siren nearby? A. Speed up to clear the area. B. Immediately come to a complete stop in your lane. C. Pull over to the right and stop until it's safe. D. Turn left to get out of the way. The correct answer is C. Pull over to the right and stop until it's safe. Question 123. When towing a vehicle or trailer, where should you drive? A. In any lane. B. In the fast lane. C. In the carpool lane. D. In the far right or slower lane. The correct answer is D. In the far right or slower lane. Question 124. What must you attach to cargo that extends more than 4 feet from the rear bumper? A. A white flag. B. A red or fluorescent orange 12-inch flag. C. A blinking yellow light. D. A blue reflector. The correct answer is B. A red or fluorescent orange 12-inch flag. Question 125. Is it legal to drive with an unsecured load that could fall onto the road? A. Yes, but if you're driving slowly. B. Yes, but if it's a short distance. C. No, it can endanger other road users. D. Yes, but only on rural roads. The correct answer is C. No, it can endanger other road users. Question 126. Why should you drive more carefully at night? A. Roads have less traffic at night. B. There are fewer street signs to follow. C. Your visibility is limited by your headlights. D. Your brakes work differently at night. The correct answer is C. Your visibility is limited by your headlights. Question 127. What should you do if caught driving in fog? A. Drive slowly and turn on your high-beam headlights. B. Turn off headlights to save power. C. Speed up to get out quickly. D. Drive slowly and turn on your low-beam headlights. The correct answer is D. Drive slowly and turn on your low-beam headlights. Question 128. Which of the following should you use in fog or rain? A. High beams headlights. B. Parking lights only. C. Low beams headlights. D. Hazard lights. The correct answer is C. Low beams headlights. Question 129. What happens during hydroplaning? A. Tires lose contact with the road surface. B. Tires grip better to the road. C. Brakes become more effective. D. Engine power increases. The correct answer is A. Tires lose contact with the road surface. Question 130. At what speed does the risk of hydroplaning increase significantly? A. Over 30 miles per hour. B. Over 40 miles per hour. C. Over 50 miles per hour. D. Over 60 miles per hour. The correct answer is C. Over 50 miles per hour. Question 131. If your vehicle starts to skid, what should you do? A. Stay calm and ease off the accelerator or brake. B. Accelerate quickly. C. Slam the brakes. D. Swerve left and right. The correct answer is A. Stay calm and ease off the accelerator or brake. Question 132. What does ABS stand for? A. Advanced Brake Safety. B. Auto Balance System. C. Anti-lock brake system. D. Auto braking shift. The correct answer is C. Anti-lock brake system. Question 133. How should you apply brakes on snow and ice to avoid skids? A. Slam them hard. B. Use steady, gentle pressure. C. Pump quickly and repeatedly. D. Only use the parking brake. The correct answer is B. Use steady, gentle pressure. Question 134. If you must stop on a freeway, where should you park? A. In the right lane. B. On the median. C. Completely off the pavement. D. In the fast lane. The correct answer is C. Completely off the pavement. Question 135. When stopped on a freeway, how far must your vehicle be visible in each direction? A. 100 feet. B. 200 feet. C. 300 feet. D. 50 feet. The correct answer is B. 200 feet. Question 136. When must you report a collision to the DMV in California? A. Only if someone is hospitalized. B. If there's $1,000 plus damage or any injury or death. C. Only if police respond. D. Only if insurance asks you to. The correct answer is B. If there's $1,000 plus damage or any injury or death. Question 137. What can happen if you fail to file a required collision report? A. Your insurance will increase. B. You'll get a warning letter. C. Your driving privilege will be suspended. D. You'll have to retake your driving test. The correct answer is C. Your driving privilege will be suspended. Question 138. What can happen if you're in a collision and have no insurance in California? A. You may lose your license for up to 4 years. B. Your car is towed. C. You get a small fine. D. You must take a safety course. The correct answer is A. You may lose your license for up to 4 years. Question 139. What is required if you are involved in a collision? A. Leave the scene immediately. B. Stop, provide information, and report if needed. C. Call a friend for help. D. Drive away if no one is hurt. The correct answer is B. Stop, provide information, and report if needed. Question 140. What must drivers exchange after a collision? A. Vehicle keys. B. Social security cards. C. Insurance agent names. D. Driver's license information. The correct answer is D. Driver's license information. Question 141. What can happen if you drive without a valid driver's license in California? A. You'll only receive a warning. B. You may face fines, vehicle impoundment, and possible jail time. C. You'll be allowed to drive for another 30 days. D. None of the above. The correct answer is B. You may face fines, vehicle impoundment, and possible jail time. Question 142. What is the consequence of having a BAC level of 0.08 or more while driving? A. Your driver license will be suspended temporarily. B. Your driver license will be suspended or revoked. C. You will be fined but can keep your driver license. D. Your driver license will be restricted for a certain period. The correct answer is B. Your driver license will be suspended or revoked. Question 143. What is the penalty for smoking when a minor is in the vehicle? A. Up to $50 fine. B. Up to $100 fine. C. Up to $200 fine. D. Up to $500 fine. The correct answer is B. Up to $100 fine. Question 144. It is illegal to drive after A. Drinking excessive amounts of alcohol in any form. B. Taking any amount of controlled drug or substance that affects your ability to drive. C. Using any combination of alcohol or drugs that decreases your ability to drive safely. D. All of the above. The correct answer is D. All of the above. Question 145. What is the legal blood alcohol concentration, BAC limit for drivers of commercial vehicles or those driving passengers for hire? A. 0.02%. B. 0.04%. C. 0.08%. D. 0.10%. The correct answer is B. 0.04%. Question 146. In California, what is the range of fines you may have to pay if convicted of DUI? A. $100 to $250. B. $250 to $500. C. $390 to $1,000. D. $1,000 to $5,000. The correct answer is C. $390 to $1,000. Question 147. If a driver under the age of 21 is caught with alcohol in their vehicle, law enforcement may impound the vehicle for A. 10 days. B. 20 days. C. 30 days. D. 60 days. The correct answer is C. 30 days. Question 148. Are you allowed to smoke inside a vehicle when a person younger than 18 years of age is present? A. No. It is illegal. B. Yes, but only if the person is relative. C. It is up to the driver to decide. D. Yes, it is legal. The correct answer is A. No, it is illegal. Question 149. What should you do when a law enforcement officer signals you to stop? A. Honk to acknowledge them. B. Turn on your hazard lights. C. Turn on your right turn signal to show your intent to stop. D. Keep driving until they speak over the speaker. The correct answer is C. Turn on your right turn signal to show your intent to stop. Question 150. Where should you stop your vehicle when being pulled over by law enforcement? A. In the nearest lane. B. In the middle of the road. C. Safely and completely on the right shoulder. D. On the left shoulder if it's closer. The correct answer is D. On the left shoulder if it's closer. Question 151. What does this traffic light indicate? A. Drivers and pedestrians must proceed with caution. B. Drivers should speed up and pass through the intersection quickly. C. Drivers must come to a complete stop. D. Drivers should slow down and yield to pedestrians. The correct answer is C. Drivers must come to a complete stop. Question 152. What does this traffic light indicate? A. Drivers must proceed with caution and be prepared to stop. B. Drivers should speed up and pass through the intersection quickly. C. Drivers must come to a complete stop immediately. D. Drivers should prepare to stop as the light is about to turn red. The correct answer is D. Drivers should prepare to stop as the light is about to turn red. Question 153. What does this traffic light indicate? A. Drivers must yield the way to pedestrians. B. Drivers should speed up and pass through the intersection quickly. C. Drivers must come to a complete stop. D. Drivers can proceed or go ahead. The correct answer is D. Drivers can proceed or go ahead. Question 154. What does this traffic light indicate when flashing? A. Drivers should proceed with caution. B. Drivers must come to a complete stop and proceed when safe. C. Drivers should speed up and pass through the intersection quickly. D. Drivers must yield to pedestrians and other vehicles. The correct answer is B. Drivers must come to a complete stop and proceed when safe. Question 155. What does this traffic light indicate when flashing? A. Drivers must come to a complete stop and proceed when safe. B. Drivers should speed up and pass through the intersection quickly. C. Drivers should proceed with caution. D. Drivers must yield to pedestrians and other vehicles. The correct answer is C. Drivers should proceed with caution. Question 156. What does a blank, non-operational or dark traffic light at an intersection indicate? A. Drivers should proceed with caution. B. Drivers must speed through the intersection. C. Drivers should treat the intersection as a four-way stop. D. Drivers can ignore the traffic light and proceed normally. The correct answer is C. Drivers should treat the intersection as a four-way stop. Question 157. What does this signal indicate? A. Drivers can make a right turn after stopping and yielding to traffic. B. Drivers must stop and cannot make a right turn. C. Drivers should slow down and prepare to stop. D. Drivers can proceed with caution if the way is clear. The correct answer is B. Drivers must stop and cannot make a right turn. Question 158. What does a solid yellow left arrow signal indicate? A. Drivers must stop immediately and not turn left. B. Drivers should speed up to make the left turn quickly. C. Drivers should prepare to stop as the left turn signal is about to change to red. D. Drivers can turn left without yielding to oncoming traffic. The correct answer is C. Drivers should prepare to stop as the left turn signal is about to change to red. Question 159. What does this arrow signal indicate when flashing? A. Drivers must come to a complete stop and not turn in the direction of the arrow. B. Drivers can turn in the direction of the arrow without yielding to oncoming traffic. C. Drivers must proceed straight ahead and not turn in the direction of the arrow. D. Drivers can turn in the direction of the arrow, but should yield to oncoming traffic and pedestrians. The correct answer is D. Drivers can turn in the direction of the arrow, but should yield to oncoming traffic and pedestrians. Question 160. What does this traffic light indicate? A. Drivers must stop and wait. B. Drivers should proceed with caution. C. Drivers can enter the intersection and proceed in the direction of the arrow. D. Drivers must yield to pedestrians and other vehicles. The correct answer is C. Drivers can enter the intersection and proceed in the direction of the arrow. Question 161. What does this pedestrian signal mean? A. It is safe for pedestrians to begin crossing the road. B. Pedestrians should increase their walking speed. C. Pedestrians should wait and not cross. D. Vehicles have the right of way. The correct answer is A. It is safe for pedestrians to begin crossing the road. Question 162. What does this signal at a crossing indicate? A. Pedestrians should start crossing. B. Pedestrians should keep walking. C. Pedestrians should stop and not cross the road. D. Pedestrians have the right of way. The correct answer is C. Pedestrians should stop and not cross the road. Question 163. What does this red sign typically indicate? A. Drivers should slow down, but not necessarily stop. B. Drivers must come to a complete stop at the sign and proceed only when it is safe. C. Drivers can ignore the sign if there is no traffic. D. Drivers can proceed without stopping if the road is clear. The correct answer is B. Drivers must come to a complete stop at the sign and proceed only when it is safe. Question 164. What should you do if you come across this sign when driving? A. Come to a complete stop and proceed only when it is safe. B. Speed up to merge with traffic. C. Slow down and be prepared to stop if necessary, allowing any oncoming traffic to proceed before you. D. Ignore the sign if there is no traffic. The correct answer is C. Slow down and be prepared to stop if necessary, allowing any oncoming traffic to proceed before you. Question 165. What does this sign indicate? A. Drivers must proceed with caution. B. Pedestrians are allowed to cross the street. C. Drivers must not enter the road or area that the sign is posted on. D. Drivers can enter the road or area if there is no visible traffic. The correct answer is C. Drivers must not enter the road or area that the sign is posted on. Question 166. What does this sign mean? A. You are driving on the correct side of the road. B. You are going in the opposite direction of traffic flow. C. You must stop and wait for traffic to clear. D. You can only turn left or right at the intersection. The correct answer is B. You are going in the opposite direction of traffic flow. Question 167. What does this sign indicate? A. Slower vehicles should continue at their current speed. B. Slower vehicles must use designated turnouts to allow faster vehicles to pass. C. Slower vehicles must merge into faster traffic. D. Slower vehicles must stop and yield to faster traffic. The correct answer is B. Slower vehicles must use designated turnouts to allow faster vehicles to pass. Question 168. What does this sign mean? A. Pedestrians are allowed to cross the intersection in any direction at the same time. B. Drivers must proceed with caution and watch out for children within the intersection. C. Pedestrians are prohibited to cross near the intersection. D. Pedestrians are not allowed to cross the intersection. The correct answer is A. Pedestrians are allowed to cross the intersection in any direction at the same time. Question 169. What does this sign indicate? A. Drivers must stop before the intersection and cannot proceed. B. Drivers can block the intersection if traffic is heavy. C. Drivers must not enter the intersection if they cannot get all the way through without stopping. D. The intersection is closed to all traffic. The correct answer is C. Drivers must not enter the intersection if they cannot get all the way through without stopping. Question 170. What does this sign indicate? A. Passing other vehicles is prohibited in the area. B. Vehicles must pass other vehicles when safe to do so. C. The sign is only for information and does not affect driving behavior. D. Drivers must stop before proceeding. The correct answer is A. Passing other vehicles is prohibited in the area. Question 171. What does this sign indicate? A. You must turn left. B. Both right and left turns are prohibited. You must continue straight. C. Turns are allowed during certain times of the day. D. This is a suggestion, and turns are still permitted. The correct answer is B. Both right and left turns are prohibited. You must continue straight. Question 172. What does this sign indicate? A. Drivers can park at any time for convenience. B. Parking is reserved for emergency vehicles only. C. Drivers are allowed to park if they need to use their phone. D. Parking is allowed only in urgent or unforeseen situations. The correct answer is D. Parking is allowed only in urgent or unforeseen situations. Question 173. What does this sign indicate? A. Drivers should maintain their position on the right-hand side of the road. B. Drivers are allowed to drive on any side of the road. C. Drivers must drive on the left-hand side of the road. D. Overtaking is allowed only on the left-hand side. The correct answer is A. Drivers should maintain their position on the right-hand side of the road. Question 174. What does this road sign indicate? A. Drivers can turn left without yielding. B. Drivers must stop and wait for the green light before turning left. C. Drivers should yield to oncoming traffic before completing a left turn at the green light. D. Oncoming traffic must yield to drivers turning left. The correct answer is C. Drivers should yield to oncoming traffic before completing a left turn at the green light. Question 175. What does this traffic sign indicate? A. The road ahead is closed to vehicles. B. There is a roundabout ahead. C. The road ahead has two-way traffic. D. There's a pedestrian crossing ahead. The correct answer is C. The road ahead has two-way traffic. Question 176. When encountering this traffic sign, a driver must yield to A. Traffic coming uphill. B. Traffic coming downhill. C. Traffic already in the intersection. D. Traffic entering the intersection. The correct answer is A. Traffic coming uphill. Question 177. What does this sign indicate? A. Drivers moving slower than the traffic flow should use the left lane. B. All traffic must move to the right lane, regardless of speed. C. Slower moving vehicles must stay in the right lane, allowing others to pass on the left. D. All traffic must keep right due to an upcoming obstruction. The correct answer is C. Slower moving vehicles must stay in the right lane, allowing others to pass on the left. Question 178. What does this sign indicate? A. Traffic must travel on the right side of the road. B. Traffic must travel on the left side of the road. C. Traffic may travel in both directions. D. Traffic must travel only in one direction as indicated by the sign. The correct answer is D. Traffic must travel only in one direction as indicated by the sign. Question 179. What does this sign indicate? A. There is a sharp curve or bend ahead. Drivers must slow down. B. There is an upcoming intersection where drivers must stop. C. There are hazards or dangers present on the road. D. There are pedestrian crossings ahead. The correct answer is A. There is a sharp curve or bend ahead. Drivers must slow down. Question 180. What does this road sign indicate? A. Parking is permitted for all vehicles in the area. B. Parking is not permitted for drivers without an accessible parking permit. C. Parking is not permitted for any vehicles in the area. D. Parking is only permitted for commercial vehicles. The correct answer is C. Parking is not permitted for any vehicles in the area. Don't have time to study every test question? No worries. We've got you covered. You can get ready in less than 1 hour and pass the California DMV permit test guaranteed. Get our premium cheat sheet with 150 must-know questions. Tap the link above to download now. You can also grab it from the description below. Question 181. What does this road sign indicate? A. Drivers are allowed to make left turns at this intersection. B. Drivers must yield to oncoming traffic before making a left turn at this intersection. C. Left turns are permitted only during certain hours at this intersection. D. Left turns are prohibited at this intersection. The correct answer is D. Left turns are prohibited at this intersection. Question 182. What does this road sign indicate? A. Drivers are allowed to make right turns at this intersection. B. Drivers must yield to oncoming traffic before making a right turn at this intersection. C. Right turns are prohibited at this intersection. D. Right turns are permitted only during certain hours at this intersection. The correct answer is C. Right turns are prohibited at this intersection. Question 183. What does this road sign indicate? A. Drivers are allowed to make U-turns at this intersection. B. U-turns are prohibited at this intersection. C. Drivers must yield to oncoming traffic before making a U-turn at this intersection. D. U-turns are permitted only during certain hours at this intersection. The correct answer is B. U-turns are prohibited at this intersection. Question 184. What does this road sign indicate to drivers regarding the area ahead? A. The road is closed to all traffic during school hours. B. There is a school zone ahead, and drivers should drive with caution and look out for children. C. Only school buses are allowed in the area ahead. D. The speed limit is reduced to 15 miles per hour, only when school is in session. The correct answer is B. There is a school zone ahead, and drivers should drive with caution and look out for children. Question 185. What does this road sign inform drivers about? A. Drivers should prepare to make a sharp right turn. B. The road curves to the right ahead, and drivers should reduce their speed and proceed with caution. C. The right lane ends ahead, and drivers must merge left. D. Right turns are not allowed at the upcoming intersection. The correct answer is B. The road curves to the right ahead, and drivers should reduce their speed and proceed with caution. Question 186. What does this sign warn drivers about? A. A sharp right turn ahead. B. A steep road ahead. C. A winding road ahead. D. A narrow road ahead. The correct answer is C. A winding road ahead. Question 187. What does this road sign inform drivers about? A. They must prepare to navigate a sharp turn in the road. B. 2 lanes of traffic will merge into 1 lane. C. There is a hidden road intersecting the roadway ahead. D. The road ahead ends, and drivers must turn around or take an alternate route. The correct answer is C. There is a hidden road intersecting the roadway ahead. Question 188. What does this road sign warn drivers about? A. They should prepare to navigate a sharp turn in the road. B. They should prepare to enter a roundabout. C. They must turn left or right as the road ahead ends at a T intersection. D. They should prepare to merge. The correct answer is C. They must turn left or right as the road ahead ends at a T intersection. Question 189. What does this road sign warn drivers about? A. There is a stop sign ahead on the road. B. Drivers should prepare to slow down at a crosswalk ahead. C. A traffic light is coming up on the road ahead. D. Vehicles should yield to pedestrians on the right side of the road. The correct answer is A. There is a stop sign ahead on the road. Question 190. What does this road sign warn drivers about? A. There is a sharp curve in the road ahead. B. There may be a landslide ahead. C. The road ahead is bumpy. D. The road ahead is slippery when wet. The correct answer is D. The road ahead is slippery when wet. Question 191. What does this sign indicate? A. There's a pedestrian crossing ahead. B. There's a stop sign ahead. C. There's a railroad crossing ahead. Drivers must prepare to stop if necessary. D. There is a traffic signal ahead. The correct answer is C. There's a railroad crossing ahead. Drivers must prepare to stop if necessary. Question 192. What does this sign indicate? A. The area ahead is prone to flooding. B. Mowing operations are in progress ahead. C. There are construction workers on the road ahead. D. There is a parking zone ahead. The correct answer is B. Mowing operations are in progress ahead. Question 193. What does this sign indicate? A. The road ahead is a divided highway. B. The divided highway ends ahead. C. One lane is ending. Drivers must merge left. D. Traffic will merge up ahead from the right. The correct answer is D. Traffic will merge up ahead from the right. Question 194. What does this sign indicate? A. The road ahead merges into a single lane for both directions of traffic. B. The road ahead is divided into two separate roadways by a median or barrier. C. The road ahead is closed to all traffic. D. The road ahead becomes a one-way street. The correct answer is B. The road ahead is divided into two separate roadways by a median or barrier. Question 195. What does this sign indicate? A. The road ahead is closed for all traffic. B. The road ahead will become a two-way highway with no physical divider. C. The divided highway will continue without any changes. D. The road ahead will merge into a one-way street for all traffic. The correct answer is B. The road ahead will become a two-way highway with no physical divider. Question 196. What does this sign indicate? A. The road ahead is closed for all traffic. B. The far right lane will end ahead, and drivers in that lane must merge left safely. C. All traffic must shift to the far right lane ahead. D. The road ahead will become a one-way street. The correct answer is B. The far right lane will end ahead, and drivers in that lane must merge left safely. Question 197. What does this sign indicate? A. Drivers can ignore all traffic signals on the road ahead. B. A traffic light is present ahead. C. The road ahead has no traffic control devices. D. Only pedestrians are allowed to proceed ahead. The correct answer is B. A traffic light is present ahead. Question 198. What does this sign indicate? A. Animals may be crossing the road ahead. B. Hunting is allowed in the area. C. There is a zoo nearby. D. There is a pet store ahead. The correct answer is A. Animals may be crossing the road ahead. Question 199. What does this sign indicate? A. Pedestrians are not allowed in the area. B. There is a sidewalk ahead. C. There is a pedestrian crossing ahead. D. There is a pedestrian overpass ahead. The correct answer is C. There is a pedestrian crossing ahead. Question 200. What does this sign indicate? A. There is a yield sign ahead. B. There is a stop sign ahead. C. Trucks are not allowed on the road ahead. D. The speed limit will increase ahead. The correct answer is A. There is a yield sign ahead. Question 201. What does this sign indicate? A. The right lane ends ahead. B. An additional lane is available for use on the right. C. Drivers should move to the right lane. D. Traffic from an additional lane on the right will merge with the current lane. The correct answer is D. Traffic from an additional lane on the right will merge with the current lane. Question 202. What does this sign indicate? A. The road ahead is a one-way street. B. Traffic ahead will merge into a single lane. C. Drivers are entering a zone where traffic flows in both directions. D. Only vehicles heading in one direction are allowed on the road ahead. The correct answer is C. Drivers are entering a zone where traffic flows in both directions. Question 203. What does this sign indicate? A. There is an airport nearby. B. Airplanes may be crossing the road ahead. C. You are entering a no-fly zone. D. The road is only for airport vehicles. The correct answer is A. There is an airport nearby. Question 204. What does this road sign indicate? A. There is a rest area ahead where drivers can take a break. B. The area ahead is reserved for pedestrian use only. C. There is a medical facility nearby for tired drivers. D. It alerts drivers to a nearby location where road workers may be resting. The correct answer is A. There is a rest area ahead where drivers can take a break. Question 205. What is the purpose of this sign? A. To advertise the railroad company's services. B. To offer general information about train schedules. C. To provide a contact for reporting emergencies or problems at the railroad crossing. D. To indicate the presence of a nearby railroad museum. The correct answer is C. To provide a contact for reporting emergencies or problems at the railroad crossing. Question 206. What do these signs on vehicles indicate? A. The speed limit the vehicle must follow. B. The type of dangerous load carried by the vehicle. C. The total weight of the vehicle's cargo. D. The route the vehicle must take. The correct answer is B. The type of dangerous load carried by the vehicle. Question 207. What does this sign on a vehicle indicate? A. The vehicle is authorized to exceed speed limits. B. The vehicle is moving at highway speed. C. The vehicle is moving at a slow speed, typically 40 kilometers per hour or less. D. The vehicle is temporarily parked on the road. The correct answer is C. The vehicle is moving at a slow speed, typically 40 kilometers per hour or less. Question 208. What does this sign indicate? A. Drivers should speed past the construction zone. B. Road maintenance is ongoing, and drivers should avoid the area if possible. C. Traffic signals are out of order, and drivers should proceed with caution. D. A flag person is directing traffic ahead, and drivers should be prepared to follow their instructions. The correct answer is D. A flag person is directing traffic ahead, and drivers should be prepared to follow their instructions. Question 209. What action should drivers take when they encounter this construction sign? A. Find an alternate route since the road ahead is closed. B. Continue driving and expect some delays due to construction. C. Wait for the construction to finish before proceeding. D. Drive through the construction zone as quickly as possible. The correct answer is A. Find an alternate route since the road ahead is closed. Question 210. What does this road sign indicate? A. Traffic must merge to the left. B. Traffic must merge to the right. C. The road curves to the right ahead. D. The road curves to the left ahead. The correct answer is A. Traffic must merge to the left. Question 211. What does this sign indicate? A. There is construction equipment 1,500 feet ahead. B. Road construction is ongoing 1,500 feet ahead. C. The road will become impassable in 1,500 feet due to construction. D. Drivers must increase their speed before reaching the construction area. The correct answer is B. Road construction is ongoing 1,500 feet ahead. Question 212. What do the white arrows painted on the pavement at an intersection indicate? A. Drivers may move only in the direction of the arrows. B. The maximum speed limit allowed in that lane. C. The start of a pedestrian crossing where drivers must yield. D. Drivers may proceed through the intersection without stopping. The correct answer is A. Drivers may move only in the direction of the arrows. Question 213. What does a white line of triangles on the road indicate? A. It marks a pedestrian crossing area. B. It is a warning to drivers that they are approaching a stop line or intersection. C. It indicates a bike lane. D. It shows where vehicles should park. The correct answer is B. It is a warning to drivers that they are approaching a stop line or intersection. Question 214. What does this painted white curb indicate? A. It marks a parking area where any vehicle can park indefinitely. B. It designates a space where vehicles can stop to load or unload passengers or mail only. C. It indicates a reserved parking space for people with disabilities. D. It signals a fire lane where stopping is prohibited. The correct answer is B. It designates a space where vehicles can stop to load or unload passengers or mail only. Question 215. What does the painted yellow curb indicate? A. A reserved space for people with disabilities. B. A fire lane where stopping is prohibited. C. A space for vehicles to load or unload goods and passengers. D. None of the above. The correct answer is C. A space for vehicles to load or unload goods and passengers. Question 216. What does the painted red curb indicate? A. It marks a designated area where vehicles can park at any time. B. It designates a space where parking is allowed only for short durations. C. It indicates a reserved parking area for loading/unloading. D. It signals a fire lane where parking is strictly prohibited to ensure emergency vehicle access. The correct answer is D. It signals a fire lane where parking is strictly prohibited to ensure emergency vehicle access. Question 217. What does this painted green curb indicate? A. A loading and unloading zone for commercial vehicles. B. An unrestricted parking zone. C. A parking zone reserved for the disabled only. D. Designed parking space for a limited time. The correct answer is D. Designed parking space for a limited time. Question 218. What do the broken yellow lines on this road indicate? A. A no passing zone for both directions of traffic. B. Vehicles can pass or change lanes if it is safe to do so. C. They mark a separation between the bicycle and car lane. D. A pedestrian crossing zone where vehicles must stop. The correct answer is B. Vehicles can pass or change lanes if it is safe to do so. Question 219. What do the solid yellow lines on this road indicate? A. Vehicles can pass or change lanes at any time. B. They mark a separation between the bicycle and car lane. C. Vehicles are not allowed to pass or cross these lines. D. A pedestrian crossing zone where vehicles must stop. The correct answer is C. Vehicles are not allowed to pass or cross these lines. Question 220. What do the broken and solid yellow lines going side by side on this road signify? A. Vehicles can pass from either direction. B. A pedestrian crossing zone where vehicles must stop. C. Vehicles on the side with the broken line can pass if it is safe, while vehicles on the side with the solid line cannot pass. D. A separation between the bicycle lane and the car lane. The correct answer is C. Vehicles on the side with the broken line can pass if it is safe, while vehicles on the side with the solid line cannot pass.